Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala syarafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Alhamdulillah, we are continuing with our free life coach training program, and inshallah over the next 10 years we hope to train online 12,000 life coaches all over the world. Alright, especially in Malaysia, Indonesia region, because we are from this region, and we have translated our book Positive Islamic Psychology, a transcendent model to achieve peace, happiness and success in the 21st century into Bahasa Indonesia. This is an e-book you can download from our islamic-psychology.net website. You go to a website, you can download this book in Bahasa Indonesia. The English version also, we're going to e-book. We are doing some correction, inshallah. You also can get in terms of e-book as a handbook for you, for your studies, whether you are studying in the university or for your studies to get certified. Alright, so you have something solid in your hand so that it can be a basis for you to become a professional in the sense of being a life coach, and also if you have a degree in psychology, later on to become a certified counselor in positive Islamic cognitive behavior therapy. So I have given you our module in which how we develop our life coach training program. We start with Islamic motivation. So we have 135 videos here. Alright, you go to Islamic motivation PIP, or you go to our Islamic psychology PIP, you go to playlist, there's all this video there. Then we have the video on coaching. I've given you the model, then the mentoring model, now the counseling model. I have completed all the 125 videos on counseling. So from here you can pick any of these videos and get yourself certified. 30 videos, do a summary or do some research on your own, submit to us, and we will certify you by doing a little practicum, either motivation, coaching, mentoring or counseling session, video or photograph, or some report. Okay, so right now we have completed this whole counseling module now. So what do we do in the future? Because we do not want to dwell too long on motivation, coaching, mentoring and counseling, because all the material that we have given you, inshallah, when we have the necessary funding and the staff, we would convert into books. For example, Islamic coaching, Islamic mentoring, Islamic counseling using positive Islamic cognitive behavior therapy, because from those material plus new material and research by our life coaches, you are going to do your research, give us input, and then we will collect a lot of this material. So we have under the Islamic psychology series, for example, we have our motivation. So Islamic motivation, we have our model 6PGNL. So we have this model, then we have our coaching model, mentoring model. All of them can be turned into a book for us to then expand our vista of knowledge. So for us from Khalifa Education Foundation, especially also from Positive Islamic Psychology Center, our role now is to create more awareness of the whole idea of this integration of psychology with traditional Islamic teachings. So what we're going to do now is basically we are going to develop another YouTube channel, Psychology Research PIP. Psychology Research Positive Islamic Psychology, because we don't use the generic psychology research, we add PIP, so you know when you talk about PIP is Positive Islamic Psychology. So this is a new YouTube channel that we're going to concentrate on various areas of psychology research, not only Islamic but the integration of modern science and psychology, for example, and Islam. So what are the areas of research that we want to do, which you can contribute when you go into this research, and you also have presented some papers on psychological research. You want us to upload your video into our Psychology Research PIP YouTube channel. You can send your video to us and then we'll upload for you, provided it is relevant to the areas that we are doing. For example, we are doing research on consciousness. What is the nature of consciousness? This is the hard question, the existential question of the nature of man, whether we are just a physical body or we are just a material being, or whether we are a spiritual being, or what is our nature of consciousness that was imbued, allowing us to have free will, allowing us to have the ability to think, to act, and to be able to lead a good life or an evil life. Those nature of consciousness has been debated. It's a hard question, alright, has been debated for thousands of years and is still not being settled. So there's a lot of research going on in terms of relationship of, for example, consciousness with the mind, or consciousness with the heart, consciousness with the spirit, and so on. And then the next one is also in relation to consciousness, the mind-body research. So a lot of them are seeing whether the brain is everything or the brain plus mind. So there's a lot of research of brain plus mind. So if a brain plus mind, where it does go, where does consciousness reside? Is it in the brain or in the mind, and so on? So there's a lot of research, especially now they are going into, say for example, quantum entanglement in terms of the operational of the brain, in terms of the nature of our neurotransmitters and so on. There's so many things that in this area of research. There's a lot of research into the heart-based calp research. Calp is our heart, because the locus of control of the nature of our existence on this earth is our heart. This is where Al-Quran Karim and the Hadith, the Sunnah of the Prophet, has given us this indication, very deep, about the understanding of the nature of the heart and how we Muslims should harness the power of the calp, the heart, to have a positive, wonderful life of Iman, Islam and Ihsan. Alright. Then we also have to do a lot of research on positive Islamic cognitive behavior therapy, because our approach to counseling in terms of overcoming anxiety, depression and the whole spectrum of psychological disorders are based on our approach, that is cognitive behavior therapy, but we have the positive Islamic cognitive behavior therapy. You will do a lot of research papers there also, which you can contribute. Alright. And then number 5 is all these actually are integrated. So what we thought good is basically SEMP. SEMP means spiritual, emotional, mental and physical integration. So how we integrate our 4 aspects, our nafs, as we exist on this earth. What is the actual existence of our nafs before we existed on this earth? What is it on this earth, and what is it after, post death? All that kind of research. Then we also got to go into positive Islamic psychology research. So these are the 6 areas which we are interested. There are many areas of psychology that you can go into research, but if you are in line with any of these 6 areas, you have research papers, you can submit to us, or you have videos, you can submit to us. And then if you have research papers, we will translate your research paper into video. I'll read and make some PowerPoint and then give credit to you in your research. So these are the areas of which we are exciting about, because if you are a master student or a PhD student, then you can add on to your curriculum vitae about what you have done and how your video is being uploaded. And inshallah, if your video is succinct, very accurate and good, then this can stimulate new research in psychology. But finally, inshallah, our hope is that finally the whole field of psychology, this ilmun nafs, will then be modeled on the Islamic model, because now there is a lot of emphasis of the whole psychology based on the Buddhist model and some Hindu model, but we Muslims have the most perfect, the most accurate worldview of the psyche of our existence in this world, prior this world, in this world and hereafter, that we should be able to proudly, in the sense not because we are arrogant, but to fully undertake to elucidate succinctly this beautiful psychology that is based on the deen of Islam. So inshallah, we will give you videos from time to time, and we will label according to the nature of type of research. So if you see consciousness research, we'll talk about consciousness research, what's the title, mind, body, and so on. So at least we can cluster them together, then inshallah, over a long period of time, each and every one of them can be a book or a sub-book published by you all. Remember, I'm here to act as a catalyst. I'm here to show you that all this is possible. Alright, and then inshallah from then you will be able to reach a high level of achievement in terms of our Islamic deen, the deen in Islam, to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We do all these things to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with our hope that this work of ours is accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I will receive His shower of His barakah, His karamah, His love, His mercy, His compassion, and we fulfill our role of our life on this earth as a sincere servant of Allah, as His Khalifa and His steward, always striving to make ourselves good, helping others to be good and making the world good, inshallah.